How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be going over all things related to the Legacy of Crassus event in New World, from what this event is, to how to participate in it, and even what rewards to look out for. But first, please consider giving the video a like, and subscribe to the channel. It helps out massively. Now, let's get into it. It's that time of the year again when the Legacy of Crassus event approaches. During this period, the might of Rome threatens Aeternum. We, the inhabitants of the island, must hunt down General Crassus's monstrous captains, and banish the shadow of Roman tyranny. Following a plan set in motion long ago, Crassus's forces have invaded the southern lands of Aeternum to unleash the Cyclopses Lucanus and Decimus. It's up to us to put a stop to them to save Aeternum. Don't worry though, you will be rewarded well for your efforts in the fight, with cool and unique event-themed rewards. Now, before we get into how the event will actually play out, and what rewards to look out for, let's quickly go over the lore behind the event. I know this isn't for everyone, so feel free to use the timestamps below to skip ahead to the next section if this isn't something you're into. But if you are, here's the story behind this event. Crassus has fallen, but his most loyal soldiers intensely carry on a final mission set out by him, an invasion of the southern lands of Aeternum. Are they in pursuit of conquest, revenge, or something far more sinister? We don't know. The corrupted legion transforms the lands into barren dirt, mud, and dust. Tall banners extend upwards, and small fires burn along the ground. Elite legionnaire soldiers patrol the perimeter, while a Signifer Nerva casts a spell in the middle. Moments later, a portal opens. Crimson eyes glare through the magical abyss. They blink simultaneously, yet grow further apart. Every mighty stomp amplifies their size and ferocity. Water ripples, tents collapse, and even bears in neighboring regions scurry away from the chaotic quakes, as two hulking figures barbarically emerge to a deafening silence. Lucanus and Decimus, Crassus's Cyclops captains, raise their arms. As their massive weapons extend skyward, the shadow of Roman tyranny creeps ever closer to consuming Aeternum. This is the remains of a general seduced by corruption. This is the legacy of Crassus. These two brothers are fierce warriors, bound by blood and battle, now transformed to stone by the curse of Medusa, and warped into mythic creatures by the corruption that'll stop at nothing to fulfill their final command, the command of Crassus. Players brave enough to face these world bosses can search for them across the island. Each victory nets adventurers event-specific daily rewards, and puts us one step closer to ending the spread of Roman tyranny across Aeternum. Now that we know a little bit of the lore behind the event, let's look at what you'll be doing throughout this period. For starters, this time out, the event will start on March 11th and run all the way to March 31st. During this period, you're going to be going around taking on Crassus' forces and defeating his generals, who are two massive Cyclops. These world bosses are very similar to other event bosses if you've participated in any in the past. They have a ton of health, require a big group to take out, and have a couple of unique mechanics that will take a couple of runs to get used to. If you've fought other Cyclops around Aeternum, you may already be pretty familiar with how they move around the battlefield, but if not, don't worry, they're not too difficult to handle. To find them, you're going to want to look on the map for a Cyclops icon. If there's a ring pulsating around the icon, it means the event is in progress, so head over and join the fight. The fight starts with you and your fellow adventurers having to take out several mobs before the two generals come into play, with a couple more mobs as well. Hack and slash your way through their hefty health bars, and the event will end, giving you your rewards. You must deal at least 1000 damage in the event to register for these rewards though. This shouldn't be difficult to do, but if you're struggling, you can throw on ranged weapons to do damage from afar, or join up a group in recruitment chat. There's usually some of these groups farming this event at all times during this period. You can get up to 3 bonus boxes each day, so getting at least 3 kills in each day is advisable if the rewards we go over in a bit interest you. However, each completion of this event will still give you rewards even after the first 3 kills, so if you wanted to, you could farm this event out more than just 3 kills a day. None of the loot you'll be getting is game-changing items, but there are a ton of cool pieces you can pick up to add to your transmog collection, so it might be something you want to do. If there's anything you really want from this event, I'd advise you start grinding early, especially if you're in a less populated server, as less and less people will be farming this event the longer it goes on for, and it will get more difficult the longer you wait. But now that we know what we'll be doing throughout this event, let's go over the fun stuff, the rewards. Each time you finish off one of these world events, as long as you've done at least 1000 damage, you'll be rewarded with several standard rewards, a normal box, and for the first 3 kills each day, you'll also get a bonus box. From the standard rewards, you'll have a 90% chance at getting a random weapon or armor piece at your level, a 10% chance at getting a special named item from Brimstone Sands or Greater Aeternum, and you'll also get some level appropriate consumables as well. These drops can be gotten as many times as you want each day, and you can pick up some really cool transmog pieces from them, so if you wanted to farm this event out hard, you could do so. Along with that, you'll also be getting your loot boxes. For each normal box you get, you'll get a random gear score of 700 weapon, armor, or shield, up to 3 black gypsum per day to get you some gypsum orbs, perk items, which you can sell for a bit of profit, and 2 to 3 potions, which always come in handy, or you can sell them on as well for some more coins. Then, you have the bonus boxes, which is where you can get those cool unique event rewards. For starters, from these bonus boxes, you're guaranteed 15 dark matter and a gear score 700 Crassus named item. As you see on screen, these items can be Wrath of Decimus, Hoplite's Great Blade, Sagittar of Lucanus, Vesuvius, Galea of Lucanus, Cuirass of Decimus, Fists of Decimus, Bouquet of Lucanus, and Hobnailed Boots of Lucanus. A couple of them are a real mouthful to pronounce, and I'm sure I butchered some of them. Even if you already have gear that's better than 700 gear score, these can still be worth picking up for transmog, as they look pretty epic. Plus, they can be salvaged for some dark matter as well. You also have a 33% chance of getting another one of those previously mentioned items to drop from each bonus box. Then, you have a 30% chance at getting a gear score 710 piece of Crassus named gear with a limit of 1 of per week. The Wrath of Decimus is a particularly good axe to go after for anyone using Great Axe that doesn't already have a best in slot axe. And finally, you have the 3 event-specific unique items. First, there's the Golden Legion Pickaxe, which is a pretty awesome pickaxe to get that has its gear score increased each event to make it more and more relevant. For anyone without maxed out tools already, this is an easy item to go after to save you some gold. You can get a maximum of 1 of these per event, and there's a 2.5% chance at getting this pickaxe to drop. And then, there's the Lucanus and Decimus statuettes, which are just cool pieces of furniture to throw in your house. These are also limited to 1 of per event, with a 2% chance at getting them to drop as well. Now, don't get worried when you hear a 2.5% drop chance for the event items, as there's a pity system in place. Every 8 boxes you open, you're guaranteed a unique event item, or a 710 gear score named item. With the 710 gear score items being limited to 1 of per week, you should then be getting the unique items, and each one of these has a limit of 1 of per event. So as you get them, the drop pool just gets smaller and smaller, so you shouldn't have to wait too long to get the item you're after. If you wanted to fully maximize your bonus chest drops, keep in mind your daily rewards will reset at 5 AM local time every day, so make sure to get all your kills in before the reset if you're looking to pick yourself up some of those cool event themed rewards. Now, before we end the video, let's quickly go over what's new this time out with the Legacy of Crassus event. For you console players, this will be a completely new experience for you, so everything's new. But for us PC players, who've been playing for a while, we've been through a few of these events before in the past, and unfortunately, other than the up to gear score, there's nothing new for us this time out. We can get a better version of the pickaxe we got last time, with a couple more Cyclops statues as well, but other than that, don't expect anything new. The items you got last year can now drop a gear score 710 though, so if you wanted any of them a bit stronger, you could jump in and farm those out. But I think for me, once I get my 3 uniques, that's all I'll be doing for this event. But that covers all things Legacy of Crassus. I hope you enjoyed the event. It's not the most complex or reward-filled event, but it's easy to do, and it's great to fill out the transmog collection with. If you have any questions related to the event, feel free to ask them in the comments below, and I will answer all of your questions to the best of my abilities. Also, if the video was any help, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to the channel. But until next time, have a good one. Thanks for watching another video, and a massive shout out to all the channel members and patrons seen on screen now. Links on how to become one in the video description. If you'd like to follow me on a lore journey through the main story quest of New World, click on the playlist to the left. Or, if you'd like to follow me on a journey to make 1 million coins in New World, click on the playlist to the right.